They're fear mongering you, little bro. Thinking, Israel, what are you talking about? I am talking about everywhere around you is constantly using fear, guilt, all these negative emotions to literally distract you. So they are using this against you, and they're using it to profit from you all around you. So let's give out some basic examples, right? The news. Usually, you know this, everyone knows that the news is garbage. Most people, it's usually just older folks that still watch the news. But the news, trash. Literally using your fear against you. Social media influencers, let's be real. A lot of us that have learned to stay away from the news, now social media is like the new news. It's pretty bad too, because there's just a bunch of people who go on there and they have no idea what they're talking about, and they fearmonger a bunch of people. So an example. Also, a lot of it is just mainly on social media. Things like this, even some of your friends and family, they'll usually be fearful themselves, and their fear will actually spread to you. I mainly cover the social media aspect because that's the one that most people are falling for nowadays, because there is so much fear mongering going on, so much guilt tripping that goes on in social media. And this all really happened. I noticed this because I used to fall for a lot of the fear mongering, and you will fall for it as well. So you'll see something on social media and instantly you'll notice it in two places, right? It's freaking sucks, but you'll get that little tummy feeling, like when you feel it in your tummy and you're like scared. You're like scared, or you're like kind of disgusted at something you see. That's how you'll feel it. Or you'll feel it in the heart, kind of like the same way when you get like jump scared or something really bad happens, your heart will start to activate and you'll start feeling like fearful. You'll be like, oh no, what's going on? Oh no, like something's up, right? I'm telling you, just look around. You will get fear mongered by everything around you, and it's really annoying. But I'm going to show you how to actually transmute this, how to be able to transform this, and how to not literally, like, you'll be so good after this because you'll always see it, and now you'll be like, bam, you'll literally transform it right there and then, and you're actually going to be present, and you're going to be like, whoa, I feel a lot better now. It's not going to work on you. You're going to feel like Neo from the Matrix, you know, when he stops the bullets, but obviously not that dramatic. But you'll actually be able to just instantly catch it, and you'll almost find it funny because you're like, oh shit, like the old me would have like been so scared about this, but now I do not care. So fear has really been used for as long as we can remember to control people, to, you know, keep you in check, to sell you stuff. So really in social media, that's primarily why people use fear, is because it's a really good sales tactic, or just it gets a lot of attention and views, which is horrible. You know, it's not a good thing to happen. Primarily, you know, back in the day when you would feel fear, you'd actually be able to put a tangible or an actionable step when you felt fear. So for example, let's say you felt fear because, I don't know, a bear was trying to kill you. Right there and then you would use some kind of action. You got the fight or flight. Nowadays, this fear just stays with you. You see something online and it's not actually dangerous. It's just some fear mongering thing. Even if it's dangerous, like on the news, like, I don't know, this is going to happen in this country. Most of the time, it doesn't affect you personally. You just think it will because your mind is scared already. So this literally puts you in fight or flight mode, but you have no way to get rid of that because you're not actually in danger. Like, you're not. You think you're in danger because your mind can actually travel to this imaginary future that you've just imagined, because it's not real again. You're actually, like, when you see this, right? Let's say you see something, it's very scary. They say like it's the end of the world because this is going to happen. You actually think you're in danger. Your body and your mind thinks that you are in danger, but you are not. You're in a safe room where you're on TikTok or on YouTube or on Instagram and nothing is happening. It's just fear mongering. So in reality, you're fine. And that's the number one way to actually combat this, right? Which I'll tell you exactly how to do it. It's really simple. But the way I figured out about this was I used to, you know, I'd just be chilling, you know, going on TikTok like most people, scrolling, doom scrolling as they call it. And I saw the little Bikini Bottom news. I don't know if you've seen it. It's basically like from SpongeBob, the little Bikini Bottom news fish. And they'll do it, some random guy, he'll actually put like real news stuff that's going on. So you'll see like the breaking news, and then they'll say something scary. And then I saw the comments and someone was like, this fear-mongering fish. And I had forgotten about the word fear-monger. And I'm like, oh yeah, that reminds me, that's all this is. So pretty much the way to stop this, and you'll get very similar things, not just even dangerous, but they'll prey on your emotions that are negative. pretty much the survival emotions. So anything like sexual, they'll prey on you because of that, because this is the stuff that sells the most. So it's that, anything like survival wise, so where your life is in danger or your family's life is in danger, they'll target that. And then typically food, right? These are like the base three to keep you alive. You usually, like, the very primal body is to reproduce, stay alive, and hunger, like eating. They'll target you a lot. Usually that's like the main three that they focus on, because it is such a strong primal thing for you to want and have. When they threaten this stuff to be gone, you go into fight or flight mode because you literally need that to survive. But it's not real. It's all fabricated online. Like, most of the chances are you're fine. You're not in danger. And if you were, you wouldn't be on your phone. You'd be in the actual spot, right? So this is the way you literally block all of that. It's literally just to be present. I know it sounds so basic, like, what? How is this going to fix all of this? Literally any time that you are feeling fear, and it's this fabricated fear, you can be able to tell, because if you're present, you won't feel fear. And if there is something dangerous enough for you to feel fear, you'll take care of it at that given moment, not some other point. If it's actually dangerous enough, either you'll take care of it in that moment, or you'll make a plan to take care of it. And once you're done making the plan, you do not worry about it. Only way that you'll feel the fear is if you're unconscious, not present, and not in the moment. So literally just practice being in the now. Look at yourself. Am I actually in danger? No, I'm not. It's not. It's just here to scare me, right? And what happens is typically you'll feel it first, like I mentioned earlier, in the body. When you're scared or have one of these negative emotions, you'll feel it in the heart or in the tummy. All you have to do to stay more present is a great moment to be even closer to the now, because when you do that, right, when the body reacts, right, the emotion, it's just your body reacting to what's already in your mind. So it's all mental, really. So just stay in the now and feel that emotion when you feel it. Just focus on that feeling, like that burning tummy feeling. Most of the time people try to escape that by scrolling or numbing themselves. Stay in that and just linger. Just observe it. Don't identify with the fear or with the anger or whatever you're feeling that's negative at the moment. Just actually feel it and stay with it. It's going to actually ground you more. And the more you start to do this and you're focused on the now, you're like, nope, not in the future, not in the past. I am here and now, and I am feeling what I'm supposed to feel right now. It will literally get transmuted. It will transform, and you will no longer feel that way. Like, let me give you a very brief example of how I handle this. So, for example, when I'm doom scrolling, a lot of the times, infidelity is something that really will trigger the pain body, as they like to call it, or these negative emotions, because it'll be someone on here that's telling you a story about how someone like you got cheated on really badly, and he's like, oh no, what the heck, I can't believe you're cheating on me with 20 guys, some crazy thing like that. So boom, immediately your heart is going to start to, like, beat faster. You're just going to get that tummy feeling like you want to throw up, right? All I have to do is now be like, wait, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have to worry about this. And this has never even happened to me to begin with. So boom, I'm feeling fear. Why? Because I'm not in the moment. Am I actually in danger? Is this actually happening to me? No. Oh, that's right. Okay, perfect. Well, let's feel these emotions more presently. And you don't think about it. Just feel it. Just feel it and be in the moment. And the more you can do that without being attached, I'm angry, I'm jealous, I'm scared. You are not that feeling. You are not that emotion. Now, you need to understand that that is not you. That is a wave that's going through you. You're not that emotion. And when you can separate yourself from that emotion and just be here present, it literally dissolves it and takes care of the problem there and then. So yeah, give this a shot, because I promise you there's so many people that are trying to take advantage of you, your attention, your energy, because they know it sells, and it does sell. I'm going to tell you the truth. It does sell, and it does get that. But as a whole, right, for the collective conscious, for the overall world, this is not going to help. This fucking sucks. It's not a good way to live, and it's causing a lot of garbage. So yeah, you might be able to sell this or do this, but it's not good, because you're preying, it's preying off of people's emotions, which it is what it is. I get it, not taking it too serious, but here is how you can defend yourself. It's not that big of a deal. You just got to remember whoa, this is all artificial. It's not real. And now you're good. You're chilling. You're good to go. So I hope this helps. Try it out for yourself. Like, don't just believe me off the top of your head and be like, yep, he said it, so it is 100% true. Try it out for yourself and put it to use. But I guarantee that by actually just staying present and remembering that, you'll get better and better over time. And this, it doesn't just have to be for when you're like on social media, for example. This is any time that you feel fear, because when you're more present, right? And if you're actually in danger, that's when you have to put it to use. You have to be present and take care of the situation there and then. Fight or flight. So you either fight or you dip, right? But you actually are expending out that energy. Nowadays, it's getting trapped in your body. It's getting trapped with stress. It's getting trapped in your mind. And now you're going to resonate with that. But not anymore, because you are present. You are conscious. You are here. And you're not somewhere else just, feeling bad about yourself. So yeah, I hope this helps.